just sitting outside, it's not a good day for cleaning your car because it's absolutely chucking it down. There's no way today I am going to go outside and clean that car because it's going to be a waste of time. So today's video is going to be about when is the best time to clean your car, and today you might actually realize that what you thought was the best time to clean the car, you're probably actually wrong. Just because it's raining, it doesn't mean you can't valet a car. It all depends on the circumstances you are in. If you are, I would say, quite well off and have a very big garage, you can valet your car still. Just do it all in your garage and valet it. I haven't got the luxury of that, so for me, I have to just wait until it stops raining and then obviously valet the car. Most people will know that valeting in the rain is virtually impossible. There is no point because nothing's going to stay on the car. You're not going to be able to polish, you're not going to be able to put a snow foam on. If you have got a garage or a unit where you can wash your cars, then do so, but if you haven't, just leave it until it's drier or another day. So today I'm going to go through 2 stages on when to clean your car. The first stage is going to be what time of day is the best time to clean your car. It doesn't really make much difference on when you clean your car, what time. It all depends on obviously where you live, what country you live. Obviously some countries are hotter than other countries. It all depends on the actual heat of the country. So time of day is when obviously the sunset rises and sets. Morning is always usually cooler, so a morning is usually a good time to actually wash the car because obviously it's colder. And also evening when the sun's setting is also another time is good to clean the car, just because you do not really want to wash your car in midday when it is absolutely boiling. Obviously in different times of the year it's going to be easier to wash your car, but if you want to be washing your car all year round, you've got to work around the weather. Always check the weather. If you're thinking about washing your car that day, check the weather, what time the sun rises, what time the sun sets, obviously the temperature, and wash it in the time when it's the coolest, because I'm going to tell you why it is more important to wash your car in a cool temperature than in a baking hot day temperature. Method 2 is when is the best time to wash your car in temperature wise. Is it a cool day? Is it a cold day? Or is it a hot day? The answer to that is a cool day. You do not want to be washing your car, detailing it in baking hot weather. The reason being is you're going to struggle to actually clean that car in a time period, because obviously when the sun is hot and it's baking, things dry quicker. So for instance, when you're pre-washing your car and you're putting a snow foam on, you need the snow foam to be on there for at least 5 to 10 minutes. The snow foam will dry quicker. It won't actually be doing the work it's meant to be, and it's going to bake onto your car, leaving streaks and watermarks which are a pain to get off. So you'd have to obviously wash your car again, and you're just not going to go nowhere. Get that past that stage, then you've got the polishing. You have to work really quick. You have to basically be going twice the speed you are usually, and it won't be a relaxing experience. You don't want to be washing a car and rushing. Literally you will be doing it warp speed just to get a very average job. It won't be a good job because the heat will just be baking everything on. So I would say if it is really hot, I would leave it for that day and leave it a bit later on in the evening when it's cool, or do it in the morning, because obviously temperatures will rise throughout the day and then cool down. So just leave it a bit, you know, there's no rush. I know everybody wants to go and wash the car out and in the baking sun, get a suntan, but if you really want a good job on your car, don't do it in the hot sun. If you're a valeter, then obviously you need to probably get some people. If you're getting a lot of hot days, get some people to help you clean and wash the car, because then you can dry it quicker, get the polish on quicker and off, you know. So this is what we got to deal with, you know. I live in the UK, so we probably get like 1 day's worth of sun a year, so we're pretty lucky. and this year has been absolutely terrible for actually any sort of sun. You've just got to make sure that you wash your car, pick a date, pick a time, and just do it, you know. And I don't mean like do a full valet. If you just if your car is dirty and you just want to give it a quick clean, you don't have to go through the whole process, you know, because if it's raining, you're not going to be able to go through the whole process. If you want to wash it, try and avoid also putting it through a jet washer machine, anything like that, because they are terrible. They will scratch your car. If you've got an older car and it's got a few scratches, then and you want it cleaning, well, then obviously do it, because it's not going to make the car any worse, you know. But if you have got like a new car or it's had a new paint job, you do not want to put any of them cars through a mobile wash unit, because they are terrible. Detergents are higher in them machines because obviously they don't know how dirty the cars are, so they bump the actual solution up to max. Obviously the pads, everything, they scratch your car. So, you know, just be wary if you do want to wash your car, that they will leave scratches on your car. You might not notice, but they will. If you properly detailed your car after, you would find quite a lot of hairline scratches maybe, and you know, you don't want that on a new car. In this video, the best time to actually wash your car would be either in the early hours of the morning or late at night. If you have got a garage that you can wash your car and detail your car, then do it in the garage. Personally, I would do it in the garage all the time, because you can control the actual conditions, you know, the heat, and obviously no rain, no sun's going to be beating down on your car, so you're going to get the perfect conditions every single time you wash the car. If you haven't, then obviously do it in the morning, do it in the evening, you know, depending on your country. If you can't control when you're valeting a car and you are, say, a valeter, you need to probably go and get some help, you know, because if you're working in these conditions day in, day out, and they're hot, doing it by yourself, you're going to struggle to actually dry the car and detail the car. So it's best getting somebody to help you with it. Then obviously you're going to do the job quicker, which is a bonus, but also you're not going to end up making the car look worse than it was in the first place. You know, you're not going to get dry spots or anything like that. So I hope this helped you. If it did, obviously give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Hopefully we'll be outside again, and I'll show you another tip on how to clean the car.